the Chief of Army Staff, Chief of Naval Staff, Chief of Defense Intelligence, representative of the Chief of Air Staff, a former Chief of Defense Staff, Air Chief Marshal O. Petrin, Admiral O.S. Ibrahim, former Chief of Army Staff Lieutenant General A.O. Hejirika, the Chief of Operations from Defense and Service Headquarters, Department Chiefs from Defense and Service Headquarters, former Joint Task Force Field Commanders, senior officers serving and retired, gentlemen, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen. It is with immense gratitude and a sense of satisfaction that I stand before you today to give these closing remarks, ending our 3 days of intense deliberations and sincere contributions during the Chief of Defense Staff Joint Task Force Commanders Conference. The past 3 days have been filled with engaging discussions, insightful presentations, amiable perspective, and invaluable knowledge. I therefore wish to express my profound appreciation for your active participation and unwavering commitment and valuable contribution to this conference. There is no doubt that this event has enabled us to reflect on our collective efforts and the attendant challenges faced in addressing the security situation in our dear country, Nigeria. It has also driven the involvement of practical measures to strengthen collaboration and cooperation among the armed forces and other security agencies in the defense of our great nation. I want to state clearly that the armed forces of Nigeria is one family, one united family, and will continue to work together as one family. The theme of the conference, enhancing jointness across all theaters of operation, has been adequately and extensively addressed. The insights provided by our distinguished guest speakers brought out pertinent areas on the strategic imperatives of a whole of society approach. Furthermore, it gave our field commanders the opportunity to update us all on their operational activities and challenges in various theaters of operation. We are also privileged to listen to the perspective of former Joint Task Force commanders, service chiefs, and chiefs of defense staffs. Sirs, your interventions, advice, and guidance have been noted and will surely be imputed into our ongoing and future endeavors. It is important to emphasize that the strength of our Joint Task Force lies in our ability to operate as a cohesive and integrated force. Consequently, the collaboration and mutual support demonstrated during this conference must continue to guide our operations in the field. Just as marked of success in what we're doing, that we're doing and working together as a team, both the land forces, the air, the naval, and the air forces. One of the latest victories in the campaign is the elimination of the notorious bandit leader, Kachala Nafaranshi, along with several of his fighters during an aggressive raid in the forest of Zurmi local government just last night. Another victory was the clearing of Sandy Black's fortress at Tunga Fulani Hills, a notorious hideout that has served as a strategic base for banditry in the area. Security operatives backed by the air component of the Nigerian Air Force stormed the location, destroyed the camp, and burned down Sandy Black's house, forcing him to flee. In a follow-up operation, troops advanced into Tumfa and Mashema villages, further dislodging armed groups and pushing them deeper into the forest. In a symbolic strike against banditry, security forces also returned to the once cleared area of Bello Turji. The remaining portions of his camp, previously targeted in past offenses, were obliterated in a final sweep to erase his presence from the region. Reports indicate that both Turji and Sani Black are now in disarray, desperately seeking escape routes as the pressure mounts. The ongoing offensive dubbed Operation Show No Mercy signals a shift in the government's approach to tackling banditry in Zamfara and wider northwest. When insurgents' safe havens being systematically dismantled, security forces have sent a strong message to all armed groups in the country. The era of impunity is over. For years, bandits, terrorists, criminals have exploited the difficult terrain within our country, creating well-fortified hideouts and launching deadly raids on communities. However, with the current operations gaining momentum, the tide appears to be turning as troops tighten their grip and air assets continue precision strikes. The walls are closing in on those who have terrorized innocent civilians. Our special forces, both from the land forces, the maritime, and the air, are working assiduously to ensure that we secure the entire nation. Let me also acknowledge the lessons learned during this conference. I'm confident that the knowledge gained, the relationship forged, and the ideas generated during the 3 days will significantly contribute to the effectiveness and success of our joint operations. Some of the key takeaways from our discussion have been the importance of unity of effort, resourcefulness, and the need for the political class to show more commitment to addressing our security challenges. Nevertheless, as an armed force, we must foster a culture of cooperation, collaboration, and synergy among our troops. By breaking down barriers, sharing resources, and leveraging on each other's strengths, we can maximize our collective impact and achieve our shared objectives. Let us therefore bring the spirit of jointness back to our respective task forces and integrate it into our daily operations. Other germane suggestions which cut across tactical to strategic levels of our operations were also proffered and have been keenly noted. For our commanders is your ability to be committed, dedicated, and focused in all your activities is key to success. To the field commanders again, I charge you to understand the enormity of the task ahead. The President has given us a mandate to secure Nigeria, and in doing that, it is implied that we must do whatever it takes, having no mercy to any criminal who tries or who dares to confront us. You must be innovative and adapt to the changing environment. The security landscape is ever evolving. Accordingly, you must continuously assess and improve your strategies, tactics, and capabilities to effectively counter the emerging threats. Remember, you are fighting somebody who has nothing to lose. Embracing new technologies, fostering a culture of innovation, and promoting a learning mindset are therefore essential for maintaining our operational edge. Let us also encourage and empower our personnel to think creatively, to challenge conventional wisdom, and to embrace change as we strive for continuous improvement. Furthermore, we must prioritize the welfare and professional development of our personnel. Our greatest asset remains our capital, our human capital, and it is through their dedication, expertise, and resilience that we achieve success on the battlefield. You must therefore have a responsibility to ensure their well-being, provide with them the necessary resources, and create an environment that nurtures growth and development. Most importantly, there must be reward for those who have done well and punishment for those who have erred. I also like to emphasize the importance of building and maintaining strong relationships with the communities we serve. The trust and support of the local population are critical in our efforts to address the security challenges. You must continue to engage with community leaders, religious leaders, and other stakeholders in order to address their grievances collaboratively and decisively. By doing so, we gain invaluable insights, foster cooperation, and build resilient communities that will be capable of securing their own future. On our part, as defense headquarters, we will continue to invest more in your training and overall welfare of our officers and men. We shall also strive to ensure the timely delivery of the requisite combat enablers and platforms needed to achieve your operational objectives. The service chiefs are spending sleepless nights to ensure that we get what we need to do. At this point, I want to once again express our profound appreciation to the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Nigeria, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, for his persistent support to the armed forces and security agencies across the country. My immense thanks also goes to the former chiefs of defense staff and service chiefs, Air Chief Marshal O. Petrin, retired, Admiral O.S. Ibrahim, and Lieutenant General O.A. Ehijirika, retired, who have remained with us all through the conference. We really appreciate you, sir. Sir, we are truly grateful for your support and guidance. My gratitude also goes to the former Joint Task Force commanders, veterans, and all participants for your dedication and service to our nation. Equally, my special thanks goes to the service chiefs for always being there, for your sacrifice, for your commitment. I also like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to the facilitators and support staff who contributed to the success of this conference. Your hard work and dedication have made this event not only productive, but also a platform for fostering stronger bonds and shared understanding. I want to assure you all that all we have discussed have been taken, and those will be used to enhance our operational capabilities. As we return to our respective command, let us carry forward the lessons learned and the resolutions made here. Let us remain steadfast in our commitment to defending our nation and protecting our people. The challenges ahead may be daunting, but I'm confident that with our collective resolve and determination, we will overcome them.